Namaste and good evening. I'm going to record this on my phone just in case my computer dies. So, April, a lot of people reached out to me during the month of April. The month of April was really heavy, especially the end of April, which I know April was just yesterday. But as a lot of us know, Pluto is currently in retrograde. Retrogrades do have pre-shadows as well as they have post-shadows. Something that I always like to say is don't blame it on the moon. A lot of people blamed a lot of different things that was happening around the beginning of the week on the moon's energy, when in fact the moon is just amplifying everything else that is going on in the cosmos. So the moon was amplifying the start of Pluto. So if you experience some turbulence, I'm gonna put it nicely, this at the beginning of this week, just really put your seatbelt on and strap in, because Pluto is here. And although I'm speaking on it how I'm speaking on it, Pluto's retrograde is one of my favorite retrogrades. It definitely forces you to claim your inner power. You don't have a choice. It's here. The energy is here, and the more that you avoid it, the more that shit is gonna be fucked up, if that makes sense. I'm sorry. I'm gonna need to stretch while I'm doing this. I've been sitting on the ground for quite some time. I've been doing a lot of introspection today. I've been learning. I've been listening to music. I've been sitting at my altar. I have my candles lit. I've been doing a bit of stretching. I just did a guided meditation on the live. Oh, yes. So, I just been sitting on the ground for quite some time. So I'm definitely going to need to be stretching while I'm making this video. But back to what we were talking about, because I just got all off track here. Pluto. Pluto is the planet, what am I trying to say? Pluto is the most, am I trying to look for unexpected planet? Oh, this feels so good. I forgot my thought. Pluto is unpredictable. That's the word I'm looking for. Pluto is the most unpredictable planet. So some things that I was saying was a lot of things that's going to come up is mainly something for us are addictions, toxic relationships, toxic behaviors. Just about everything that you're in this group for is about to have a flashlight shined on it. So grab your tools, hide your wives, and get ready, because it's here. It is here. I felt the effects today. I talked to many people that felt the effects today, which is why I'm actually sitting in the dark right now. I got some candles lit, but I'm sitting in the dark right now. I got a headache. Today was a lot, but I feel like I weathered the storm very well. I've been practicing the fuck out of awareness. I didn't want to say that, but then I just felt like it was natural and it was what I wanted to say, so I said it. I've been practicing the fuck out of awareness. I'm honestly so incredibly proud of myself to be in the space that I am in with awareness. To be able to understand when I am telling myself something that this is a story that I have created and all I have to do is change the story that I have created. All right, let me stop right here. First part and the second part. The first part is becoming aware of the fact that you're doing this and that you need to stop. The second part is changing that narrative. Ain't really got all the way over there yet, but I'm right, going that way. So I've gotten to the awareness that I'm tired of living in fear. And fear is, a lot of the fear that I live in is fear that I create myself in my head. I'm done with that shit. What was I saying? I'm working on it, but I'm not going to claim that I have down pat the other part of it, which is changing that narrative. I'm at the point where I'm just stopping that bullshit. I'm like, ain't got time for you today. You do not live here anymore. Bags at the door. So yeah, I just said that because the beginning of the chapter always starts with awareness. So let's talk about April a little bit. April came and rained on our parade. It rained on mine. I hope it didn't rain on yours. But look, it was to be expected. And I said this. What's crazy is I remember doing this April video like yesterday. I remember everything I was saying. I remember I was telling people, don't do this the way I did it because you gonna manifest rain. And I was thinking, like, in this physical world, spiritually manifesting I don't even know what to say about this. I hope you understand what I'm saying, but don't do this. My problem is I think I did to, like, I know I at least did to May, so I already colored in. I already, like, filled out my May thing, so hopefully I didn't do this to myself again moving forward. But let's talk about April. So my April, the way I set up my calendar, which you can set this up in whatever way that you want to set this up. The way that I set up my calendar is I left Sundays for Selfful Sundays. Monday is my off day and my date day. Tuesday, Wednesday I worked. I left Thursdays open to the freedom of possibilities. Go on, girl. Fridays was off. I put off Fridays. Saturday I was supposed to go out and sell on Saturdays. How did that work out for me? Sundays have been going pretty well. Besides me having to travel some. I ain't really been doing too much going on selling lately. I'm gonna get back on it. I love having off on Fridays, although I feel like I worked this last Friday. I sure did. But I've been doing so good with balancing this other business that I didn't want to continue doing with this business that I'm doing now. Loving it. So that's the business that I do Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And I love that I left Thursday open to the freedom of possibilities. I don't even know if I had said that when I had created this, but I'm definitely going to put that in next month. All right. So how was April for you guys? How was practicing awareness for you guys? Did you guys practice any awareness? Do you even know what I mean when I say practice awareness? I know this page is empty. One thing I want everybody to understand about this journal, about the book, about the Selfful process, about any of this stuff, I'm going to stop cussing so much, about any of this stuff is first and foremost accountability. You have to do your research. Knowledge is power, and when you know better, you do better. So this practice and awareness page, it just says key areas of self-awareness: personality, habits, values, needs, emotions. Use this space to keep up with your progress. In that space, I will write. I am going to write. I'm not going to take up y'all time sitting here with writing that, but I didn't write anything here for the beginning of the month, which I think I'm going to do for this next beginning of the month, because I don't want to lie and make shit up. When I do be practicing awareness and stuff, which is something that I'm aware of, okay, I'm going to come back and write that down in May. But leg switch. For April, I didn't write anything down. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk about, I'm going to replay this video and hear what I said to y'all, myself, aka, about awareness. But I practice awareness and I really enjoyed it, and I'm really getting stronger at it, and it's making a big difference in my life. So that was my awareness. Monthly goals. What was y'all's monthly goals? Did you complete those monthly goals? Was they too big of goals? Was they too small of goals? Was it a goal you knew you was never even going to try to work at in the first place? Reflection. Figuring out how to move forward next month, how to not just write something down, how to actually be working towards a goal. Which, if you're new, because I know we got some new people this month, In the front of the journal, if y'all new, I'm sorry, I should have told y'all this, but if y'all new, definitely check out the video that's like pinned at the top of the group. You can check out tutorials on the website as well as on YouTube to like get you started with the beginning of the journal. This video is just covering April and May. But if you are new, this page is very important. What I am looking to manifest each month, each week, the things that we put in this journal shall all coincide with the things at the front of the journal. Because at the end of the day, this is a 6-month journal to manifest the life of your dreams, which you're writing down what that is to you. So that is what we want to keep like going back and forth, just to make sure that the things that we're writing down is on point with where we're looking to go. So that's called, and I'm a little, I'm not going to say it, but that's called matching frequencies. That's what we're doing there. Okay. Emotion tracker. How was your emotions? Like, were you happy? Were you sad? What was the overall vibe of April? You get that. You'll have a better understanding of how April really was for you off of your emotions tracker and off your gratitude log. So the gratitude log, you write down 3 things that you're grateful for every day. So today, so far, I am grateful for push through, which I'm just about always grateful for because I be pushing it through. I'm grateful for push through. I am grateful for freedom. Ashe. I'm also grateful for opportunity. There we go. Those are my 3. So again, you want to go through your April section. You want to see what was your weekly goals. How did your exercise go? How did your evening rituals go? Were they even things that would have got you even a little bit closer towards them things in the front? Those things that you wrote down that you wanted to manifest. So we want to keep that awareness throughout this whole entire journey, that like checking up and just making sure where we are every day is conducive to what we wrote down to where we're going. So I think we good on talking about April. Y'all let me know if we need to discuss anything else about April. I really enjoyed a couple of these weeks in April. Especially after we got done reading the book Pussy Prayers. Morning masturbation. Listen, this week for me, if you've been on this group and you've been checking in with me, this week has been rough. Just about every day. Is today like the end of the week? Because like Monday was the full moon, I want to say. And like I had a death that I had to work through. I had just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just about 5 things. Is today Friday? I don't even know what day it is. It's so much going on. So no, I didn't really do. Sorry, my video cut off. So I didn't really do my morning masturbation as I should have. I am probably going to move that to next week, because not that was something that would get me towards my Listen, I wrote down though peace of mind. Also, reading that book, let me tell you, that book is about manifesting. That book is about living a juicy, delicious life, which is what I'm trying to do with my goals. So I do think that morning masturbation is conducive to my things that I'm trying to manifest. So the body scan. I really didn't get to soak into this week and this exact morning ritual right here as I have it read as I would have liked. I'm going through some things right now with my knee. The body scan, the Reiki, I did it probably twice. I got it written down once, but I think I did it twice this week. I really, really enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to move that on to my next week. Setting my intention. I did that the week before last. It worked out really great that week. Not so much this week, but that's something that I definitely think is powerful and can help me. My boundaries. And Embracing pleasure at all times. That one was solid. Overstanding high is good. I had did some real work last week in this journal about I'm sorry, I just got a text and it threw me off. I did some real work for myself and really what I'm trying to work towards in this journal last week. But then, like I said, the week was pretty heavy and I didn't get as much accomplished as I wanted to. All right, so let's bounce over to May. Oh no, I'm sorry. At the end of the month, there is a books read this month. I'm going to fill this in. I don't know if I know all the books I read this month, but Beast Girl is one. Wait, let me see. I may have read more books, and I may not want to put that one down. I read Pussy Prayers with the group. Shout out to you, Airbenders. Pussy Prayers. Oh, my legs is hurting. What else did I read? I read that one book about the girls in the water. So I'm going to leave that space for that book. I feel like I read more books and I'm going to put that Beast Girl on May. But write down, I'm going to come back and fill this in. If write down what books you read. If you haven't read any books, you need to be reading books. Again, knowledge is power, and when you know better, you do better. If you need some book recommendations, holla at your girl. I got them for you. It's a couple people that I know are avid readers in the group. Ask on the group if you need some recommendations. I'm sure we can get you something that you would like to read. End of the month recap. And I didn't do the calendar. Yay. Okay, fun. End of the month recap. So what worked well for you this month and what didn't? What new things did you try? What did you unlearn? What did you relearn? What changes were you able to implement? Embrace your feelings. So I'm definitely going to come back to this page and write down all of the things that I accomplished this month, the challenges that I had, what I did to overcome them. As well as what didn't work well for me. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to write that page down. Make sure you guys fill out that page. And then we'll be moving on to May. So I didn't fill in my May calendar. I'm going to look up some like bullet journal main pages. I kind of do that every month. And I'm going to post them in a group in a couple minutes. So that we can go ahead and do our calendars together. Awareness. Again, I recommend leaving this page blank. I recommend actually practicing awareness throughout the month and then coming back and logging your practice. Monthly goals. What are you going to unlearn and what are you going to relearn? So let me just think of something for myself. So I will unlearn. This is May. Pluto is in retrograde. It's all about shadow work. It's all about introspection. What am I going to unlearn? It's like right on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of the word. It's got something to do with patience, but it's not patience. Oh, my back is tight. I am going to unlearn, I think the word that I'm looking for is like haste or something, but I'm not even sure what that means, so I have to come back. But basically, I'm going to slow down, if that makes sense. I'm going to stop moving so fast. Like, I always be saying that I want to learn patience, but I think before I can even learn patience for someone else, I have to learn it for myself. And for myself, it's not necessarily so much as patience to start. It's more of slowing down and doing things slower, and then maybe I won't get so irritated when other people do things slow. So I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget, and I hope that's the right word. If not, I got white out, and I will come back and switch it. What will I learn? I will learn. Ooh, I know exactly what I want to learn. Something that Mayette taught me, and I remember it, but I don't remember it. Let me think. It was like, I made this post about it. It's like when you do one thing at a time and you just like slow down. It's a word I'm looking for. I have to go find that post and come back. But I'm really liking these ideas about where I'm going this month. What will I do more of? I will do more. I'm going to write hermiting. I know this is not a word. And I made an upside down smiley face next to it. So hermiting, the hermit. I've been having like hermit energy lately. If you follow tarot, just like being in solitude, being in introspection, just really. I've been doing a lot more breath work and meditating than I normally do. So just really like getting back into self. I know it's because of Pluto and everything that's going on in the cosmos, but I definitely feel everything that is going on reflected deeply in my personal life. So I will do more hermiting this month. I will do less. I will do less indulging, period. I'll put that there. This tattoo I got on my hand is peeling, and it's like really weird to write with my hand. I will give a try. Something I will give a try. And there are suggestions down here. Something I will give a try. I'm going to say find a new hobby. I was actually just reading a book before I did the guided meditation about palmistry. So I'm going to take my video cutting off as a sign that I shouldn't have said what I said. Blase, blase. So I'm going to just skip over that part. So I'm back. We did the monthly goals. Emotions tracker. This is what I was talking about when it had cut off on me. So you want to write down what are some emotions that you have often, and what are some emotions that you are aware that you would like to have. So you can write down things like gratitude. You can write down things like happy. You can write down things like depressed. You can write down things like content. You can write down things like bored. So you want to write down emotions that resonate with you, but emotions that you want to be able to track. So like I want to track days that I have like an abundance of gratitude. I want to track days that I'm really down and depressed. I want to track days where I'm good. I don't need no more, no less. I'm just good. That's the goal. But like I want to track those days. I call those my content days. I want to track my happy days. Some days I'm just like extremely happy, and that's cool. But what goes up must come down. So again, content is the goal. So you want to write some of those down. I'm gonna write a couple of those down. Content, happy, grateful, so I'm gonna leave the last two blanks so I can come back and think of some more. Daily gratitude. So again, if y'all was watching a little earlier, I noticed like the third video, but I may put them together. Want to write down 3 things that you're grateful for each day. I said the things that I was grateful for today were push through, I know I said opportunity. It was one more though. Push through, opportunity. I'll watch the video and I'll come back and write that down. So I just write it down with a little period. Push through, period, opportunity, period, whatever that last one is. So each day you want to write down 3 things that you're grateful for. Why? You write down 3 things that you're grateful for because gratitude is how you maintain a high vibration. So you do things in the morning to get that vibration up there. Throughout the day and in the evening, you do like your evening rituals, you do your emotions tracker, you do your gratitude because you want to balance that out. Again, more on a scale of contentment to happy or not happy. So that's why we do daily gratitude. Weekly tracker. One thing that I absolutely love, and I'm going to put it on here just about every week, is declutter. My theory is if I pick, and I don't have a lot of rooms in my house, so this may not work for everybody. If I clean one of my rooms a day, Monday through Friday, or just clean up and do the chores that I have to do for the week, etc., etc., by my weekend, I won't need to be bothered with that stuff. So that's the goal. I really like putting declutter on my weekly task. I also like to put my water intake as well as changing my cat's litter box because those things are very important to my life. You could put down things like, let's say you make your son lunch for school every day at night or something, to make sure that you are constantly aware of it and that you are remembering it. You could go ahead and put that as one of your things for your weekly task. Let's say you help your kids with homework. Let's say you take your dog out for a walk. Drive the bird around the block. I don't know why I just said that. So, some other things to put on weekly tasks. Let's see what I had last time. Again, I wrote down some really good stuff last time, and I didn't do it as much as I should have. Excuse me, I'll be back. Sorry about that. All right, another thing that I want to bring over. Last week I put down spend time in solitude. I'm gonna put that down again because I actually enjoyed that, and I was telling my boyfriend no, leave me alone, spending time in solitude. So spend time in solitude. All right, another thing I wrote down was a spiritual power hour. I'm gonna write that down again as well. Like I said, I did some really good work getting things beefed up for my journal for last week, and then I a little bit dropped the ball. But it's okay. We're in a new month and we got a new week. Another thing that I had wrote down was out of the country research. My cat is so thirsty. Out of the country research. All right, so going back to my goals at the front of the book. The things that I'm looking to manifest are moving out of the country, optimal health, generational wealth, peace of mind, security, and protection. So something that I can write down for optimal health is I'm trying to work my way back to full vegetarian status. I've been eating seafood like nobody's business. So how do I write this? I'm gonna say watch out. I guess I'm just gonna write no meat. All right, and today, no, it's not. I'm salty. I just thought about this. Today is Friday. I keep telling you I don't know what day it is. I'm pretty sure today is Friday. No, I think it's Saturday. Today is Saturday. this isn't going to start until Monday. This is a little different than most weeks, the way this week played out. So this is the weekend, end of the month, and then this will start on Monday. So I'm excited about that. Even though I was going to say I'm excited to write down that I had jerk grilled veggies for dinner. So I was going to write that down, but I don't need to because it's not Monday yet. So yeah. Y'all are telling me that I did not need to rush and get this video done, and I had time. This is how much last week messed me up. But it's okay because I'm here. I'm getting it done. I'm ahead of the game. I'm already eating how I want to eat for this month and next week. I'm already aware of all of this stuff and implementing it, so I'm good. The last thing I want to write down, is there anything that I could do to work on my security and protection? I could do like security and protection rituals, but I don't think that's what I'm talking about when I say security and protection. I'm going to come back to that because, again, we want these things that we writing down per week to really coincide with what we are looking to manifest. So weekly goals. What are some things that you want to get accomplished this upcoming week? I got so many goals, and I hate lying on here. Weekly goals. Weekly goals. This is why I love journaling, because guess what? You can flip right back and see what you have wrote down last week that you ain't get accomplished, that you still want to get accomplished this week. So I say hit my morning and evening ritual. Which, yeah, that's the goal. But like, I'm gonna just write prioritizing evening ritual. And my morning ritual, I got that down pat. Alright, so I wrote prioritizing evening ritual. I'm about to have to lay down my legs, just like, girl, get off this floor. So that's what I'm about to do. Bloop, bloop. Alright. Prioritizing evening ritual. What else do I want to do this week? Where am I at? Like, I have some stuff planned this week. I just really can't think of it right now. And I feel like I didn't even write it down, which I should. I know on Tuesday, I got to drop my books off to, and that's something I should write on my calendar. Tuesday, I have a meeting with Baba Kaz. So I'm going to write drop books / journals to Baba Kaz. Okay, so I know I got that on Tuesday. I already ordered more journals. What else weekly goals do I have? I don't know. I'm going to go to boundaries, and I'm going to come back to those. So again, I had some really good boundaries last week. This video is going to be chopped and screwed like nobody's business. I clearly need to clear up my storage on my phone. So for boundaries, so far I have embracing pleasure at all times, grateful for negative events, overstanding high is good, and I'm going to put just for today, I will not worry, because I'm still working on that. Just for today, I will not worry. So last week, my affirmation was I am dedicated. And I really used that affirmation, especially like before shit hit the fan by, I want to say it hit it on Wednesday. Like Monday and Tuesday, I was like, I am dedicated. I'm getting this done. Blah, blah, blah. So the affirmation really worked well for me. So I am this week, I am focused. I feel like I wrote that before one day. I am I'm alright. I am the hermit because that is the energy that I want to harness this week. If you don't know about the hermit, definitely type in the hermit tarot card on Google and you will find tons of information. So I'm going to write that down for my affirmation. I am the hermit. Weekly goals. Again, I don't really know where I'm at this week so far for weekly goals. And I still have the weekend to figure that out. And figure out where I want to go from here. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my morning ritual. Now, again, my ritual from last week was like on point. So I had an early rise, and I'm going to put early rise / morning masturbation. I feel like, do I need to write my bath down? Because I already know and I'm so aware of my bath that I think I want to challenge myself. Okay, so like, at first I would write down one thing, but then I was getting so good at my ritual that it was like more things that I wanted to add. So then I started using the line as double, and I would put something / something. Now I'm getting to the point where it's like I got things that ain't even going on here that I'm checking off every week, but I want to add other stuff so that does that make sense? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if I want to add my bath or not. No, I'm not, because I already had added an extra line last week and I didn't have the bath on here. So I'm going to do body scan / Reiki. Candles, incense, music. That's when when I tell you, like Monday, Tuesday, when I was in it, I was telling my boyfriend, like, I am doing my morning ritual. I was singing my little music. I was like, you cannot bother me. Yes. Okay. Candles. And I need to make sure that this thing is still recording. Incense. Music. A whole MF vibe. Breath work and prayer. I am not religious, but I do pray. I had one point in my journey when I was praying like 7 times a day, probably even more than that. It was serious. It was rough, but I definitely I love prayer. Yoga and meditation. I feel like I missed something. Oh, that's because I put those on the same line. Perfect. Set intention. All right. I can already tell that going into this week, I'm going to be set, especially with this morning ritual. I really gonna enjoy that. So there are some recommendations down here for things you can do for your morning ritual. You can clean, you can burn an incense, you can unplug, you can sit with your thoughts, you can drink a herbal tea, you can work with your altar, you can embrace nature, you can journal, you can exercise, you can eat healthy food. Those are just some. I was paying attention. Those are just some suggestions, but It's definitely a ton of things that you can do in order to set yourself on the track for success. Remember, the reason that we do morning rituals is to raise your vibration. There should be some type of bath or shower in your morning ritual, just to wash off yesterday and to come in today anew. So then we're going to go to exercise. So last week I did this, and I'm going to do this again for this week. I didn't write anything on this list. I prefer to come back and write down what I did this week versus try to just write everything that I want to do down and then supposedly maybe sometime do it, because it doesn't work that way for me. Food diary. This is going to be big for me this month, this week as well. Really trying to get back into my fast and the lifestyle that I was living before I dropped the ball. So beverages, I'm going to put water. I'm try to just drink water this week. Nothing else, just water. Snacks, I'm going to just say minimal. Dinner, I'm going to say before 6 p.m. Lunch, I'm going to say, let's try to go raw. Breakfast, I'm going to say fruit. All right, so that's my food diary for this week. You can put anything in these boxes. The guide says less or more of what. So I normally put like less dairy for breakfast. For lunch, more veggies. You get what I'm saying? So you can write in there however you like. Evening ritual. Evening ritual. I have been getting back into my evening rituals, and I'm very excited about them. The first thing I'm going to write down is to unplug, because that's very important. Let me see what I wrote down last week. Altar work. Learn something new. I love these. Last week I was on it. Altar work. And when I say altar work, I just mean going over there and sitting with my altar and being with its energy, and caring for it. I finally switched my flowers and got fresh flowers on my altar. I got candy in a jar. I got them fresh drinks. I got water in a thing. I'm getting back together. Learn something new. I want to learn something new every day. Again, knowledge is power, and when you know better, you do better. Meditate / yoga I'm going to do. And then reading. Reading is so important to me, and I love bedtime reading. And then early set. That's my perfect evening ritual right there. I just saw 333. Thank you. So again, some suggestions for things that you could do for evening rituals was prayer, exercise. You could take a bath. You could burn some incense. You can drink a herbal tea. You can set your intentions for the next day. You could do some breath work. You can sit with your thoughts. And then lastly, we have the sleep check. So sleep check is pretty easy. In order to make sure that you are preserving energy for all of this self-care and then all the other stuff you have to do in life, we want to make sure we're getting optimal sleep. So tomorrow is Sundays. This will start tomorrow. We will write down what time we went to sleep, what time we woke up, and then how long we slept for. So before this video ends and I have to start a new one, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I hope you were able to get yourself properly set up for May. I am going to post some starter pages and may do another video just checking in with you tomorrow and see if you are set for May. And I hope you guys have a blessed Beltane. Ashe.